I'm Janice McGregor covering the NDP. In BC's capital, Jagmeet Singh laid out his climate platform, saying he'd eliminate the $1.8 billion in subsidies that flow to oil and gas companies each year and use that money instead to help low-income households make their homes more energy efficient. But the NDP now agrees with scrapping the federal consumer carbon tax. And Singh's visit to Victoria coincided with an emergency debate in BC's legislature to scrap its provincial carbon price. Singh's moved on to Edmonton now, hoping to play offense in a seat previously won by a Liberal, while still needing to play defense in 2 seats previously won by New Democrats.
I'm Evan Dyer covering the Conservatives. Pierre Poilievre chose St. John, the city the Canadian Chamber of Commerce has described as the most exposed to American tariffs, to make an announcement he said would allow Canada to reduce its dependency on U.S. markets. He promised a national energy corridor, fast-tracking approvals for pipelines that would carry Canadian oil and gas to coastal terminals like the one in St. John. Poilievre said this would allow Canada to lessen its dependence on the U.S., currently the buyer of most of Canada's oil and almost all of its gas. But he provided few details on how he would secure agreements from the provinces and First Nations along that route, something which has bedeviled pipeline proponents to the east in the past.
Underscoring that issue of provincial support, Bloc Québécois leader Yves-Francois Blanchet called an east-west pipeline through Quebec a fantasy.
Thousands of dollars per person in Quebec and in Canada for a project which has no meaning and no future, whatever they say. There's nothing serious in that project but the fantasy of gaining votes.
Blanchet made the comments while visiting a factory in eastern Quebec where he announced a policy to boost investment in public transportation.